TV News.
I think the best way to honor the memory of all the victims in this case is to just live our lives with purpose and meaning. Just hug your families. Live every day, you know?
1 year ago tomorrow, 12 people were killed at the Borderline Bar in Thousand Oaks. Good evening. I'm Cecil Hannibal.
And I'm Kellie Miller. Family and friends are planning to honor the 12 who died that night.
It was just another night out at a popular bar for college students. Then a 28-year-old with a semi-automatic pistol forced his way in and started shooting. He fired almost 60 rounds of ammunition into the crowd of young people. Most of them were in their 20s. In addition to the 12 killed, 18 were injured. There were 248 survivors. By that point in 2018, there had been more than 300 mass shootings. Of the 12 victims, most were young people in their 20s. Some were employees at the Borderline Bar and Grill. Sergeant Ron Helis was the first responder on the scene and was killed by the shooter. His family says he was nearing retirement. We spoke with the family of one victim about Sergeant Helis.
And as the family members, we're grateful that even though it was too late, when Ron had gotten there, it was too late to save our family members, our loved ones, but we're grateful that Ron was able to save other people from being casualties.
A memorial for the 12 victims will be dedicated tomorrow afternoon at the Conejo Creek North Park in Thousand Oaks.
Today, the Ventura County Sheriff's Department honored Sergeant Ron Helis for his bravery last November. Annenberg Media's Tony Ravelis shows us how his memory will live on for millions of people who drive on the 101 freeway.
Sergeant Ron Helis served in the Ventura County Sheriff's Department for about 28 years. Today, 3.4 miles of the 101 freeway in Thousand Oaks were dedicated to Helis, one of the 12 victims who lost his life in the Borderline shooting.
I'd trade those signs in any day to have Ron back, I'll tell you what, but it's a small tribute to a larger-than-life person who did something that really, truly impacted a lot of lives. There's a lot of people who are alive today because of what he did last year.
With the anniversary of the Borderline shooting coming up, members of the community, Ventura Sheriff County, and family members of Ron Helis gathered here today for the dedication of part of the 101 in his honor. Assembly member Jackie Irwin was the one who proposed the legislation for the dedication of the freeway. Irwin wanted to make sure it was ready by the 1-year anniversary.
You feel so helpless and you want to do something to make things just marginally better, and this is a way that we can really celebrate the life of Sergeant Helis.
Residents of Thousand Oaks also came to show their support.
It's one of those things where you just don't have the words, but all I can think of is thank you, for what you do. And I guess this would be what I would say to other officers. Thank you, for what you do to protect.
You can see the signs marking the Helis Memorial Highway from Hampshire Road to Lynn Road in Thousand Oaks. For Annenberg Media, I'm Tony Ravelis.
Virginia voters gave Democrats control of the legislature